Hi, I'm Mr. Greaves, and on audio with us we have Miss Chu.
Hi, Miss Chu.
And in this video, we're going over the vocabulary for simple and compound interest and what you need to know to understand the answers that you receive when you're answering questions regarding this subject matter. So, we're going to get into it. We'll first start off by talking about the definitions of the terms that you will see. Miss Chu?
Okay, so these are the terms that we will see frequently on the equations. So first one would be account balance, which is defined by A. Now your account balance is typically the total amount of money that you generated after your interest or your principal. Um, we also have principal, which is P. Now principal is initially the amount of money you start with. And it can be given in various words. It can be the amount you deposit, the amount you invest, beginning point, starting balance. R is your rate. Now that is typically how quickly the money grows, and it's given in a percentage. However, typically you have to turn that into a decimal, and you turn it into a decimal by dividing by 100. And then you have time, which is how quickly the money grows, and that's typically given in years. And lastly, we have interest, which is the amount that is generated based on your investment.
Awesome. So I see in the simple interest formula, it has a structure that we encourage the kids to use. Could you explain the structure and parts of it?
Sure. So the structure for simple interest is the formula for simple interest is interest equals principal times rate times time. Now, given that whenever we do a simple interest problem, there's typically two things that they're asking for, either account balance or interest. But since simple interest does give us the amount of earnings, which is interest, in order to find the account balance, we would have to add our interest plus our principal.
Awesome. And in compound interest, I see that my formula starts off differently than yours. Yours start off with the interest earned, but mine starts off with the account balance. And I can find that when I take the principal and multiply by open parentheses 1 plus r, close the parentheses, and the parentheses is very important, and raise that to an exponential time in years. And then once I do that, I have the account balance. But as you said, Ms. Chu, it's always important and necessary to get two pieces of information, the account balance and the interest earned. So in my case, I will take the account balance, which is the total, and take away or subtract the principal, my starting amount. And then I will have left is the interest earned. So I like this structure, and we like this structure because it always gives you the two vital pieces of information to answer and solve questions pertaining to simple and compound interest. So, Miss Chu, like when my mother went to the bank and she invested money in a CD account, what was that like, principal or interest earned?
That would actually be your principal because it's the initial deposit. That's also what we call your starting balance or starting point. So that would be your principal.
And sometimes when I'm looking at problems, I see a lot of numbers. How can I know that a number is for the rate and not another one of these terms?
Well, a rate is always expressed in percentage, so should have the little percent symbol right next to it, and that's how you know that that would be your rate.
Okay. And how do you know that in your simple interest formula you multiply the principal rate in time because it doesn't say multiplication?
Well, typically, whenever you see any variables or letters together without any sort of signs between them, that implies multiplication. So in that case, it would be P times R times T.
And as far as the years, when we're giving in months, oh, what do we have to do to turn into years?
So typically, if you're given months, all you have to do is divide by 12 to turn it into years because there's 12 months in 1 year.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for clearing that up with me, Ms. Chu. And kids, thanks for watching. This is Mr. Greaves and Ms. Chu signing off. Thanks for watching this video. Okay, it's gone.